Alright, we're back again with the Chevy truck. Today we are going to be doing this transmission fluid thermal bypass valve. Right? So this is the piece. Right? One thing to note, when you get these pieces, this is not tight. So you need to tighten that already, and you need to get the O-rings that go. Again, installation's pretty easy. So what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be doing this part first, and then what we'll do later is we're actually going to do an aftermarket transmission cooler on this as well. So that'll come next, but we're going to go ahead and knock this up out of the park. I'll show you kind of where it sits. So if you just climb up under here, right there. So that right there. So the way it'll sit is it'll sit up against the block. So we'll pop those lines out, take that bolt out, yada yada yada. All right, so there's the old. We've got the new installed. So I'm just gonna clean it off, and we're gonna let this thing get up to temperature and see where it reads. And then from there, we'll move into doing the cooler. So after I get a controlled variable of what it is with the bypass valve, I wanna see what the temperature gets to. And then we'll do the cooler, and then at the end, we'll do a service, so. We've got a Chevy infection in here today. Simultaneously, we're working on this 2018 1500. Last video or last piece of this, you've seen me put in the thermal bypass valve on the transmission lines. So next thing we're gonna do is put that transmission cooler on, right? So I took that front grill off. I'm gonna get this active grill up out of the way, and we're going to just mock up and see how that transmission cooler will fit in behind here and leave enough space for everything. We'll have to see where the lines will plumb in, so we'll get some ideas together and I'll show you what we got going on. So I'm gonna take out these few tins, the plug-ins down low, whatever, and get this active grill out of the way.
Previously we installed the thermostatic bypass on the transmission lines. And currently what we're doing is we're actually adding a low pressure drop design cooler on it for the tranny lines, because he tows with this thing. So we got the grill, the active grill, everything off of here, and we're going to be installing this somewhere in this area. And we've got it broken down to here, so next is to figure out where our lines need to hook up and get it in here and make it happen.
So what we've got going on here, we've mounted the cooler. We took their brackets. Clinton was in there putting it in the vise and bending them. Over here we've got the transmission lines that's got to be pulled out. Our plan is to probably drill 2 holes up high here and run both the feed and return line down. Probably tie it off to this pole somewhere. Then we got our feed and return lines there as well. So that's where we're at so far. It's looking pretty good. It ain't going nowhere. So how we mounted the top, we did through and through bolts. Same on that side. And then like I said, Clinton took the time and actually bent the brackets and got the bottom section secured just in case.
Here's what we're working with. I got my bracketry all set up. It's set so it's not touching any of the fins that are running crossways. I've got hose to this thermostatic valve. That hose is actually looped down around like that, so it's going back to the transmission. And then I've got some actual factory lines off of a Chrysler Town & Country that go through this air blockage. It's meant to dam the air so it flows through the radiator. And then it goes over and then over and actually snaps into the factory connection on the radiator. And I have that line jumped over to the factory line connection on going to the transmission. So if we wanted to go back, all we would have to do is disconnect that line, disconnect that rubber tip, and put it back on right there. So got to add some more fluid, obviously, so we're not running low. And that's that. I can start assembling it after I make sure that it's not leaking. The active grill's going on. Got that cooler in behind there, all routed up. Everything's looking good. No leaks. I'm going to take it, I'm going to zip tie that to the fan shroud so it's not rubbing through the radiator hoses or the AC line. And I'm going to get the rest of the grill back together and this thing will be done aside from topping off the fluid. Well, we got this thing back together. Everything's topped off. I got all the fluid topped off. We went ahead and we changed the oil as well because it was due. It was the time for the oil change. So where you're really going to notice this is when towing. You're going to look at your transmission fluid temperature. And realistically, this should keep it sub 200. So after a drive, this thing should be doing pretty good. And that's the end of this job. So like, subscribe, check back for more content, and hopefully we'll be doing some cool stuff. I know you guys like the classic cars. We get a lot of that. I have another job coming up soon on that Galaxy, so you guys will be able to see that. It's just a work in progress. We're growing, the content's growing, the channel's growing, trying to make something of this, and I hope you guys stay along and enjoy the ride and enjoy what we do.